Speaking of love, Will Smith, Jada.
He married the wrong one.
Woo! Bro, the running thing is like she should have married Pac.
If Jada Pinkett blank married Pac.
Jada Pinkett blank.
Oh no, bro. She'd be completely different. I feel like she's very prim and proper. She's very put together.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying Tupac isn't. Don't put words in my mouth like that. But I'm just drawing a parallel between the differences between Tupac as a character and his role in society compared to Will Smith's role as like a generational like light beam. like literally for most like millennials, even like in our generation, and still is like
literally pop culture. Like he's literally 50% of pop culture.
And the new Fresh Prince now, it's just like so like it's just very two different types of people, and I feel like she would be a completely different person.
My thing is like you can lose respect for Will all you want, and so did I, but I keep going back to this thing where it's like Jada is dragging this guy through the dirt though. Like Jada has no concept of like what her actions literally mean.
Yeah.
Like
she either knows the power she has
and chooses to ignore it.
And chooses to ignore it or use it very, very wisely, or is extremely ignorant.
Right. And it's like, and I just can't, I mean, it could be, she could be just that ignorant, but like, I just can't bring myself to think that she is that ignorant just because if they're that famous, especially if your husband is Will Smith, bro.
Like, what are you doing?
Your husband is Will Smith. You obviously know that anything you say is going to be directly reflected on him.
Yep.
So the fact that she's saying all this crazy, even before this, she would be saying all these crazy stuff on Web Table Talk. She would be dragging, bro. She would say crazy things, and everybody's obviously like, well, she's obviously talking about Will. And then when people like draw that conclusion, she doesn't defend it because she's like, well, you're right. So it's now like everything she says is just she's dragging this man in. So it's like I've been seeing comments where it's like, Will can be wrong in a lot of instances, but you can't deny the fact that this is literally the result of somebody who has been repeatedly abused emotionally. It's literally what it is. Like,
wow. Look, I mean, it's an open relationship, but it feels one-sided.
Right. Dude. You know what the joke is, dude? People are like, because in every pic, it's hilarious. In every pic, it literally looks like Jada is the only one who wants it to be open and Will wants it to be closed.
Literally. Well, no man wants a woman to be out here, you know? That's the streets.
In August. Give me my tea. Well, she's roaming the summertime in August.
Ain't no way. Did that to that man.
Dude, she's dragging his name, bro.
Cause I saw that video.
Which
when
one?
when he smacked Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He was laughing too.
Yo, he was laughing first, then he looks over, she's like, oh, I gotta be, time to get up. Like literally, bro. There's this episode in Fresh Prince. That was a reaction
of like, him feeling like, oh, I can win her over or like protect her or like dynamics in a marriage. No one knows other than the two people in that marriage, and maybe the family. But like those two people know deeper and understand intricacies that no one else will. I'm not saying that he's in the right. I'm just saying like maybe he is just struggling with what's going on.
I mean, at least that's how it looks. That's how it looks.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because I feel like he married the wrong one.
Dude, like there was I think he was on the Breakfast Club, Will Smith, and then they were like, were you ever jealous of Pac? And he's like, yes. Like without hesitation, he's like, yes, I was. Because apparently they grew up together, Jada and Pac grew up together. And they had that look, they basically had the relationship chemistry, but they just never took it to that level. Like they were never physical like that. But they had the chemistry though. So like he always felt that if she was to actually take it there with him, they would be a better match. So it's like he was always jealous of him basically. Or like, I'm paraphrasing, but like that's what he's saying.
Hey man, want to build another conspiracy? Will got him clipped?
Oh, he's the one who ordered the hit.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
All these years, bro. Oh my god, bro. Can you imagine, bro? That's mad. Bro.
I know.
Speaking of that,
I know.
Of Will and Jada.
Mm-hmm.
I have an honest question.
What's up?
Why are people, especially these days, drawn to toxicity? Like, why is toxicity perceived now as like an attractive trait? Not that it's a good trait, but like people are just drawn to it. People just like toxic behavior,
bro.
Like literally, people just enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Being, whether it's in a relationship, people love being in the streets, bro.
Bro,
people love.
This one girl asked me a long time ago. She goes, "What's wrong with you?" It's like, excuse me.
What?
What do you mean? Like, well, like, what's your toxic trait?
She didn't find one.
Where?
That way.
Get out my car. But no, it was. I was like so taken back by it because I'm like, the way it was asked was almost as if
you're supposed to.
Supposed to have one. I'm like thinking in my head like, I don't know. Like, what do you want? What's yours?
Right. What'd she say?
She's like, I was like, it's commitment, huh? She goes, oh yeah.
You couldn't even decide what you wanted to eat today.
I'm that.
Your socks are mismatched.
Oh, don't get me started. If your socks are mismatched, that's like one of the first items I hope you put on your body. It might be the last, honestly. But
the first item of clothing?
No, not one of the first.
So it's like you put on your socks first. It's like, bro, can you imagine? You put on your socks, bro. I feel more
before
naked.
You are new,
bro. I feel more naked if I'm wearing nothing and only socks than if I'm actually wearing nothing, bro. Socks first is actually diabolical, dude. That's actually, bro. You seen Get Out, bro? Bro, listen. When I seen old girl eat cereal with the cup and cereal by itself, I was like, no, this person's actually evil. She's actually evil. Like that's a villainous activity right there. No,
I'm sweating.
No.
Nah. But
but
mismatched
like,
socks is not it.
That's
not
crazy.
it. Not it. But I think to answer your question though, I think it's obviously like social media, the way Hollywood portrays like certain the way they cast villainous men.
Right. I hate that. I actually hate that. Cause like in real life, they're obviously attractive males or attractive females in these like powerful positions where it's like they're acting out these roles where they're portrayed as if you kind of like them in a way, but they're doing like these bad things. But like but they're fixable characters,
And it's always that, like, oh, but if this one thing or a couple things didn't happen in your life, then they wouldn't turn out this way. And it's just like, no, but you're attracted to this person, like, their traits.
And it's literally it's the whole complex about how girls love to be, love to go to the guy who can be fixed. Like, they love to be fixers. Like,
yeah.
So if you have nothing to fix, or at least if you don't have enough to be fixed, they'll be bored.
Literally.
Because they want to be like, it's the whole complex of they want to have the Beauty and the Beast relationship where they have the Beast who's only nice to them, but then a beast to other people. And then they want to have the experience of turning the Beast into the prince. But then and tangent, you notice that, I mean, there's some, but like, notice most of the time in stories that have the happily ever after, they don't show what happens after. They love the journey, like they love the adventure part, which is what everybody, oh my god, the adventure, this is so exciting. After you get to the end game, what's after that though? Because these people are what, 25? No, Snow White was 15 or something, some crazy young age or whatever. Some other princesses are like, you know, up to, let's say 25. Yeah. Get married 25. Princess, your husband is the prince of the castle. Of the village. You're literally at the pinnacle of power right there. What happens after? You have what? The life expectancy is what right now? 80? Yeah. You have how many years?
I've never heard it explained like that.
You have how many years? 55 years left? 60 years left? What happens in those 60 years? Nobody explains.
Nobody.
You don't know, which is why people don't, like, once they get into a relationship that's healthy, they don't know how to, like, maintain the healthy relationship, because you loved how it felt to get into the relationship, and then all of a sudden you get bored because, oh, it's not an adventure no more. Which is why people say when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to keep it exciting and all this kind of stuff. Like, you're supposed to find new ways of making it adventurous, because, which it has merit in itself.
But how do you do that?
How do you do that? And it's, for me, like, the question is, like, instead, like, why is that the solution though? Like, why is the solution to copy the journey? Like, because the journey is exciting, cool. Yeah. But why is the solution for the healthy relationship being boring to copy the journey to get into the relationship? Why isn't the solution just showing people how it actually is in a healthy relationship? Right. Or how to navigate a healthy relationship.
I think that's a really good point. I've never actually heard it explained like that. Like, in terms of how Disney doesn't carry out that, like, happily ever after, and how that looks and what that looks like, what it entails. I mean, I think it's lazy writing, but and then another part of it is just like, it's not showing, you know, us young people or children, or generation or society from a young age what it is to actually be in a stable relationship that doesn't involve chaos and then fixing it at the end, and then, literally, you know, Shrek, like, that's a classic, like, dude. All the stuff happening, the mother-in-law and the what's the king, like, the father-in-law, hates Shrek, and it's just like, it's very, like, I mean, it's a great movie. Yeah, it makes for a great movie, but it doesn't depict or set a good example for.
See, that's I think that's what it is too. Like, I feel like, honestly, like, people who not everybody's like this, but people who genuinely look for toxicity in relationships, like, literally look for toxicity, it's because it provides excitement. Like, it literally provide, like, that explanation you just gave with Shrek and stuff, like, the whole hoopla woo of, like, what's going on in the family, and like the wife's side of the family, this person hates this person, it's toxic, and it, like, creates problems, but it's also stuff that's happening, and it's exciting to have to deal with problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Like, even in, like, you'll see these shows or movies or whatever where if a character who's typically on crazy adventures or whatever ends up in, like, a suburban neighborhood, they always depict it as the suburban neighborhood is super boring.
Yep.
And, like, everybody who lives there has, like, super trivial, like, problems, but then they make the trivial problems into, like, ginormous problems, and they, like, act like their shoe being scuffed is, like, them dying and stuff, like.
Yeah.
Because it's, like...
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there is an easy solution. Or, sorry, let me backtrack. There is a simple solution that might not be easy. I feel like there's a difference. There's a difference, which is find someone that you can be you with all the time.
Facts.
And never let go. Because, like,
Facts.
that's...
And a person who you can grow with, too.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to be... If you're comfortable with that person, you'll naturally grow. You know, you'll kind of open up more, whatever.
Let me find something, actually.
Yeah, but obviously you won't be all-encompassing. Like, you got to be your own individual. But allow yourself to, like... Once you do find that, don't be scared of it. And then allow yourself to, like, just be. Because I feel like a lot of the times we get a good thing. We do get good things, whether it's like a new job or new opportunities or a new get into a new relationship, or whatever it is. It's an opportunity for you, but also at the same time, it's. Don't be afraid of it. It's what you've been asking for. And so I feel like we tend to, like, run away sometimes.
I have wait. Right. Okay. On that topic, I heard this quote by T.D. Jakes. This is not exactly, it's a paraphrasing quote, but he says, "Some people associate with you because of where you are, not who you are. Therefore, if you level up, they will no longer like you."
I like that.
So on the note of finding somebody who you can be you with and growing with them, the growing with you part is important, but it will be taken care of as kind of a side effect as long as you find somebody who likes you or who loves you for who you are and not for what you are or where you are. Because if they actually like you as a person, no matter where you are in life, they're still going to be there. If you if they like you because of the position you're in right now, as soon as you lose that position, or even if you go to a higher position, if that position shifts, their feelings towards you is going to shift. If you are my drug dealer, right? I like you. I like your company because you give me drugs. If you no longer give me drugs, what I'm chilling with you for?
Hey, that sounds like Rue. Yo. Ruby cussing out Fez when he didn't give her drugs.
Bro.
Dude, I mean, that's another point too. Be careful who you have in your circle. There's leeches out here.
No cap. Snakes in the grass. Snakes in the grass.
Swimming fast.